Hey everyone, Susie here. I hope that you guys are doing well today. And in today's video, I just wanted to share with you guys something I recently picked up that, I'm not really sure how I really feel about it, but I was thinking that maybe I would ask you guys and you could kind of let me know a little bit more if you guys think it works or it doesn't work. So first off, I just want to ask you guys a question. So I applied some of the product on this area of my face, on my under eye. So basically I've just applied it to this under eye area. Do you guys notice a difference? Do you notice less of a dark circle? I don't know. I don't personally think I notice much of a difference, maybe just a very small amount, but not enough to really be able to really say that I notice a huge difference. Let me apply a little bit more of the product and let's just see real quick before I tell you guys what it is, if you notice a difference. So I've got the product here. You can see it's kind of like a corally color. And I'm gonna mainly kind of focus it right here on this under eye area. I mean, I guess I do notice a little bit of a difference. Like here, I can definitely tell there's more of like a dark circle. It really kind of depends which way the light is shining. You can kind of see it a little bit more there and a little bit less on this side. When I have my face upright, you really don't see it quite as much. It's more so when I lean my face over. All right. So the product is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Vanish Under Eye Corrector. So I picked this up, I think it's been a couple weeks ago. I was watching a YouTuber and she is a makeup artist and she was just raving about this under eye corrector, basically saying, you know, that when she uses it, it just totally helps her under eye area and it just gets rid of dark circles. It looks really great. And the price tag is a little bit pricey. I believe I picked it up for about $32 at Sephora. I didn't actually go to Sephora. I just went ahead and ordered it online and had it shipped to me. But the packaging is not too bad. You get 2.5 grams or 0.08 ounces. It's made in Italy. And it does come in two shades. There is one that is a little bit lighter, and that one is the fair. And then this one is supposed to be kind of the light medium shade. This one is called just number 2 medium, which I thought would work a little bit better because the other one looked a little too fair for me. But the trick behind this is that it's supposed to be kind of more orangey tone, more like peachy, because that color supposedly kind of helps to keep the dark circles concealed a little bit better than just plain old concealer. But I went ahead and picked it up. You don't need much product, so don't really worry so much about how much product you really get. You use very, very little. You don't need a lot. In fact, you don't want to apply a lot because I feel like if you did, it would definitely crease and cake on you. It doesn't really crease or get cakey on me at all when I just apply a small amount. But I feel like if you kept packing it on, I do feel like maybe it would start to cake up a little bit. I don't know though. I just don't know that I notice $30 of difference. Do you guys notice $30 of difference? Not saying that's a bad product. I actually really do like it. I think it's a pretty good one. I like it better than some concealers because I feel like the texture of it is kind of almost like a, how to describe it? I don't even know. Like a very soft, creamy concealer kind of texture. And I really like that because it's easy to kind of get on your finger. It kind of melts a little bit with the warmth of your fingers. And that makes it easier to kind of pat onto that under eye area and blend out. Doesn't cake up, doesn't crease. I will give it that. It looks really good. It looks good throughout the day. Don't really notice any issues with it throughout the day. The packaging is cute, of course, very Charlotte Tilbury. A little bit of that gold with that kind of brown maroonish color, you know, writing. But I just don't feel like I notice a humongous difference. I don't know. Let's just for fun, I'm gonna just use the Tower 28 concealer on my under eye area on this side. I'm just for curious. I'm only going to work anyways, and we don't even have patients today, so I don't really care too much. Now this is definitely a different color. You can tell that was more of a orangey coral shade. This is just more of a concealer, kind of a light medium shade. Let's go ahead and apply that, and then we'll just kind of see, because I haven't actually gotten to do this yet, so I'm not sure how it's really gonna look. When I apply a shade like this, it definitely brightens that area, but it also has a totally different shade, as you can see. We're gonna go ahead and pat that out. So with this, it's definitely kind of more of a highlighted look, because you can tell that the shade is totally different. This looks bright because it's a lighter shade. It's a little bit lighter than my skin tone. On this side, it definitely looks more like my actual skin tone. And in fact, I would say if you're someone that doesn't really wear makeup, but you are looking for something to conceal under eye circles, this is definitely a little bit more natural looking. You don't really have to apply a foundation over this or anything. This one, you can tell that it is almost that baked look where it kind of is a lot brighter than the surrounding areas. It does look brighter than this area does, but this definitely looks more natural just by itself. So let's go ahead and do our foundation, and we're just gonna see, you know, we're gonna just see if it looks the same. I'm curious. I'm doing this test right along with you guys. Okay, and I got my Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. So just gonna apply a little bit like I always do. And I'm gonna actually be able to see right here, I'm gonna be able to see, is there a difference with this product compared to my regular concealer? And I'm gonna just put a little bit extra here because I had a little blemish. All right. So before blending out, all right, so there we go. So I've put on my foundation and I put it over both sides. Do you all notice a difference? So we have just the Charlotte Tilbury under eye corrector here, regular concealer here. You know, I have to tell you guys, I kind of like the regular concealer a little bit better because it does just kind of seem a little bit brighter in this area right here, which I feel like really kind of wakens me up a little bit. And also, I just feel like, I don't know, like it concealed that dark circle a little bit better. Whereas I feel like this one, I don't really notice a difference. I don't know. That's why I wanted to do this video, to ask you guys if you thought there was an actual difference. What I'll probably do is I probably will add just a little bit of this concealer to my under eye area, especially just kind of right here towards the beginning. And then that way I can kind of see, you know, but I also just want it to slightly match. I mean, it doesn't matter to me too much, but I'll just put a little bit right there. And this may just go to show us, you know, just because something has a makeup artist's name on it, or because it came from an expensive store, or, you know, because it is some magic product that's going to just transform an area of our face, doesn't always necessarily mean much of anything. Sometimes just a plain old concealer will do the job. And I do have to say, this is a little bit more on the higher end, the Tower 28 concealer, but I really, really like it. I think it's a great concealer. It's worth the money because, I don't know, on me personally, it just doesn't cake up. It doesn't get those creases and everything in it, and I just like the way that it looks. I think it actually does what it's supposed to do. And let me know what you guys think about the product. Let me know if you think it worked, or if you like the regular concealer look better. And also, have you tried out any of these Charlotte Tilbury products? Do you have a favorite? A lot of people seem to think it's quite overrated. You know, I know the setting spray is a big, you know, big thumbs up for a lot of people. So I haven't actually tried the setting spray yet. But as far as some of the other products go, I just really haven't noticed anything that I was blown away by. But maybe you guys have. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.